What up, and welcome to the 1 year anniversary of the Beneath the Dirt podcast. I'm your host, Romebone. Thank you for tuning in. We are live on YouTube. This will be going live on podcast platforms tomorrow. But in the chat right now, we got Insane Big King, Clown Love Brett, Legends Will Never Die, LuketheGoon, and Resin 47. What the fuck is up to everybody that's tuned in right now? It's been 1 fucking year since my debut episode premiered, which was all about Fearless Fred Fury being pushed back until February. If you remember, everybody was going fucking nuts that the fact Fearless Fred Fury was getting pushed back. There were no pre-orders the whole month of fucking October, all that shit. So it was a great time to hop on and do the first episode. Mike Sears, Speak Ya Clout Podcast. What's good? Jeremy H in the chat right now. So yeah, man, 1 year. Time goes by fucking fast. Have a fucking lot of fun doing this. That's for sure. And I appreciate everybody that's tuned in right now. And everybody that's listened to an episode or anything, give me any kind of support over this last year. Y'all are the fucking shit. And we do got some shit that we got to talk about this week. We got Bizarre acting like a fucking idiot. We got new Xul. We got new Twiztid. Krizz Kaliko's in the studio. I'm going to try to get some people in here. I sent an invitation out to everybody that's already been on the podcast before. So, if they hop in the chat and they want to hop on, I'll send them the link. But 1 year, man. 1 year podcast. Insane Big King in here with the first comment of the live stream. Insane Big King is like the day one of day one. He was there, pretty sure, on the first live stream of the Wicked Shit Wednesday when I did it on Twitch. I did the first 2 or 3 Wicked Shit Wednesdays on Twitch because I knew YouTube didn't fuck around with the copyrights. I ended up moving to YouTube because there was nobody using Twitch. And ended up getting copyrighted. Took a little bit, but ended up happening. So I ended up having to stop Wicked Shit Wednesday. But Insane Big King is the fucking day one of day one. Dude Jiggles on my Instagram commented today that he was tuned in for the very first episode. The one I was talking about for Fearless Fred Fury pushed back. And that's fucking dope that there's people still listening. 53 episodes later, a year later, tuned in for episode number 1. We're at 53 for the 1 year anniversary. Let's see here. Murder Mayhem Show in the chat. Stone Technician in the chat. What's up to Mitch? That's my motherfucking homie right there. Tried getting Mitch for the show, but he said he's working tonight. It's all good. That's the motherfucking homie right there, though. Pig Venus in the fucking chat. What's good? And I will post the link in the fucking chat now. Get some fucking people in here. Mike Sears.
What's good, brother? What's good?
Chilling. What's good?
Happy anniversary, man.
Absolutely. Thank you.
I feel about your show, brother. Like, first seen you with Mitch. Y'all was talking about Fearless Fred Fury and Xul. And I'm like, this dude is dope. He ain't about the bullshit drama. He's about the music. Let me check him out. And I've been fucking you ever since, man. You already know?
Yeah, man. I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking, are you talking about the first time I did a collaboration with Mitch?
I don't know if it was the first time, but I know it was like when Triple F was like brand new and y'all were doing
we were
a little show
basically
about it. Yeah.
going over it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty early on.
Yeah.
But I appreciate your support. You know that. You're the fucking homie.
Oh, likewise, brother. You already know, man. We always kill it when we do collabs together.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Glad you could join in on the 1 year anniversary.
Oh, yeah. Ain't gonna miss that.
Fuck yeah. So we got some shit. You see Bizarre? Fucking this dude, man. Hobson goes on Instagram on his live story and he basically says, yo, I don't know what the fuck Bizarre is doing, but this is not a joint collab mixtape. I don't know why my face is on this fucking cover. All I did was send him a verse, and I do not support this. This is fucking fuck shit. We got Mitch.
What up? Yeah, I am here at work, but fuck it.
Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Hell yeah.
What were you about to say? I was curious. You don't support what now?
So, do you see the thing with Bizarre and Hobson?
Yes, yeah.
So Bizarre fucking used Hobson's face on the cover of his mixtape. Hobson called him out on it, said he don't support it. And then Bizarre responds, oh, that's not what I was trying to do. I wasn't trying to deceive anybody. When clearly it said Bizarre Hobson, the Leatherface mixtape with both their fucking faces on it. LuketheGoon.
What's going on, brother?
Chilling. What's going on with you?
Not a whole lot, man. You know, I was trying to think of when I found your show, and I'm not really sure. I mean, I've been around for a long time, and I don't know how many of you guys were around during the horrorcore.com days.
I was.
Yeah, and I think I found it somehow through there, just looking for people that were talking about the underground, you know?
Yeah, man. No doubt. But yeah, Bizarre on his fuck shit, lying, saying he wasn't using Hobson's face as promotion when he clearly was. What do you guys think of that?
Yeah, I didn't know about the response. This is the first time I'm hearing about the response, but I mean, I guess at least if Bizarre was cool about it and he didn't, you know, try to elevate it by talking shit or anything, then I guess it's all good. But yeah, it was kind of a bullshit move in the first place.
Yeah, I think I saw when you shared it, Roan Bone, on Instagram, I think is where I saw it. And it showed like both sides of it when Bizarre was like, tried to respond and was like, oh no, it's promoting my full mixtape that's coming out later. I don't know, man. I mean, the cover is pretty dope. That the Hobson Bizarre thing side by side.
Right.
But I do definitely think he was using Hobson's name to promote it. He said he wasn't, but it's pretty clear he was definitely using the name to promote it.
What a weird twist of fate where D12 was one of Hobson's biggest influences, and now here you have one of the guys from D12 using his name for the clout. You wouldn't have expected it to play out that way, but I mean,
Right.
I would be into a Hobson Bizarre full-on mixtape if they wanted to do an EP or something. Maybe this will generate interest for something like that, unless Hobson's still salty about it.
He said he wasn't mad, but he just didn't want to mislead the fans into thinking that he was doing a joint mixtape. And it is, like you said, it is kind of weird how one of Hobson's biggest influences is now trying to capitalize on him for promotion. Because at this point, Hobson's definitely bigger than anybody in D12 minus Eminem.
Yeah. Like, who gives a fuck about Bizarre anyway nowadays? I shouldn't. So,
What I'm saying, like, I mean, I wasn't gonna check out the mixtape even if Hobson was a part of it. I'm just not a fan of Bizarre. I mean, when's the last time Bizarre has done anything good?
He had that collab with Mad Child that wasn't bad, like Mosh Pit or whatever it was called.
Yeah,
I don't remember. It came out a while ago though. So
what about Lars? Did you have any thoughts about Lars?
I never heard it.
It's not that good.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
The last Bizarre shit I probably liked was like his shit on Devil's Night, D12.
Yeah, the old school shit.
Right. But I'm not checking for bizarre solo shit.
No, he was always the weakest in D12, don't you think? I mean, he had going for him was his gimmick of always being like super gross and stuff, and that was entertaining. Right. But
yeah, the fat goofy guy, yeah,
rapping,
yeah.
Bizarre. He had some funny fucked up lines, but other than that, he never really had much flow.
Not at all.
I'd agree he was probably the weakest one in D12. But I thought that shit was funny that he's trying to use Hobson to get that promotion for his mixtape, because I don't think anybody's really checking for Bizarre at this point.
I didn't even know it was a thing until this whole drama thing happened.
I don't even know, frankly, how much momentum Hobson has right now. I mean, does he have a lot of momentum right now, or do people still even really fuck with him? I mean, that's not even any shade or anything. I'm just saying he doesn't put out albums anymore, to my knowledge. So I think he just puts out singles and shit. But I mean, I'm a Hobson fan, and I don't even really know what he's up to these days.
Yeah, I mean, his last album was what, Shame, No Shame album?
Yeah.
And I thought that was a pretty good album. A lot of crybaby shit, but it was still pretty good. You know,
I think Raw is one of the greatest albums in the underground. I really love that album. The
Raw
first
is great. Yeah.
Yeah, that album was so dope. Raw, that's when he really started getting momentum in the underground.
For sure. Yeah, that was when I heard of him with the Kill Her video, the one that looks like Saw. That was how I first heard of him. That shit is hard still. And that has Sag My Pants on it as well, right? I think that's on that album as well. So that was his breakout. Yeah.
Much love to the Joker's Gallery in the chat. Yeah, Hobson, that Raw album's fucking dope. Nocturnal Rainbows is still one of my favorite songs from him. I fucking love that song.
That came out in 2010, like Thanksgiving time, and I bumped the fuck out of it. Love that album.
You guys ever hear of the Joker?
Oh yeah, they had that huge falling out, and they had Dead Horse and all that stuff. Yeah,
right. The Joker was coming out around the same time as Hobson.
Yeah,
and I thought he was going to be something big, but he kind of just fizzled out, and then Hobson got that Tech 9 feature, and he definitely would appeal to like an average Tech 9 fan.
I think Joker did too much to like antagonize. Like he would always like rip on juggalos and
totally. Yeah, he burned too many bridges. He burned a big fat bridge with Tech 9 as well, you know, so that's not going to help your career.
Yeah. I think that's kind of what happened with the Joker.
Yeah, he talked a lot of shit. He was even talking shit on dudes in the under. He was talking shit to Gruesome. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Gruesome. Gruesome's fucking ill.
Yeah, man.
I think Gruesome would tear Joker to pieces.
Did you hear the diss track that Gruesome did to the Joker?
Nah, I didn't know this was even a thing. I gotta check it out.
Yeah, he did a song that had 3 different parts, and one of them was Justin Timberlake's Cry Me a River, and that shit was hilarious. He's like, cry me a beautiful, magical, mystical river, bro. Because he's all about the old school, you know, he's the jester in the courtyard and shit.
Yeah. He had a whole like mythology and stuff behind him. Like, I know for a long time his website had like his whole history as the Joker, and like he had really good music videos.
Yeah, his production was top notch, but he just kind of fizzled out over time. Like you guys said, talking too much shit, because that's really
just being a dickhead. But I heard an interview that he did with Fago Lovers many years ago now, where he talks about all the shit he talked on juggalos and how it was mostly just that he was fucking around and that he was a juggalo himself, and so he thought it would be cool. Which, I mean, I was kind of understood where he was coming from, because he did admit, like, you know, that cost me a lot of fans doing that shit, but he was, in his mind, he was just joking around. Like, he never had any real hatred or anything. So, yeah, that was probably just a bad choice on his part. Between dissing the Juggalos and dissing Tech 9, forget it. You've kind of fucked yourself.
Yeah, that was like lighting the wick at both ends. You were just screwing yourself over on that one. Dude,
you go sign with M&E or some shit.
No. I wouldn't want, at this point, I wouldn't want to see him. I'd rather just him do his own thing. I think he's a liability for anybody.
He directs a lot of videos. I just saw his name. Now I can't remember where. I just saw his name on a music video sometime recently, because he directs videos and shit, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, he did something for Ari the Rugged Man, I believe.
He did do that, yeah.
I think he did something for Evidence. Cut Calhoun, I know he's done shit for. So, but he does do direction for videos and shit.
And he can definitely rap too. I'll give him that.
Oh yeah, he's definitely
I don't like
ill.
his voice. He like mixes and like engineers all his own music and shit too, but I think he overproduces. Like, he thinks he's such hot. He thinks he's like fucking Dr. Dre or some shit, but man, I don't know. It's not really. I mean, you can't call yourself the Joker and then diss Juggalos. Not if you're the Joker. You're fucking using almost the exact same gimmick, but you're gonna turn around and talk shit. It's a bad look.
Yeah, I agree. But enough about the fucking Joker. I didn't really want to talk about that fucking guy. Alla Xul Elu, they put out a new song, Sweet Tooth, for Halloween. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
I haven't heard it yet. Is it good?
Oh, yeah, it's fire, dude.
Nice.
Fucking banging. The illest motherfuckers out right now, yo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I slept on the shit then. I heard the new Twiztid shit, but
yeah, the new Xul is fucking hard. I think the hook is kind of weak, but they all come super hard on the verses. The fucking beat is that classic Xul sound at this point. You know, super raw, boom bap.
Yeah, it was Billy Obey. I think Billy Obey did that.
Did he?
Yeah, I think he did.
Oh, man.
If he's producing now, that's going to be a fucking especially if it's sounding like that. That's a problem.
Yeah. On Instagram, I seen Billy say that he's doing beats now, so.
Yeah. He's thinking about putting out like a mixtape or something like that. He was kind of testing the waters to see if people would pick it up.
If it's go ahead, Mike.
Oh, my bad, brother. I was saying it's that boom bap shit, so, you know, right around my alley. So I'm fucking with it heavy.
Yeah, I'm surprised he can put out production like that. I was curious because I saw him talking on Instagram about starting producing and shit, but I didn't know it was going to be sounding like that. That's fucking fire. Like it's like I said, the hook's a little weak, but the rest of the track's just super hard.
Fuck yeah.
Classic Xul shit. What are you guys' thoughts on the Twiztid track?
Same old Twiztid shit.
Yeah, I saw you post the other day on Twitter. You're like, yep, whatever.
Yeah, well, it's like for better or worse. For better or worse, I feel like it's the same song I've been listening to for the last 20 years. It's like,
yeah, it's pretty vanilla, I guess. It's good, but it's kind of the same. You know.
Yeah, well said. Yeah, it's vanilla. It's not bad. It's just like it's not doing anything different, which I don't necessarily mind that. I mean, I don't. Well, I mean, I kind of like damned if you do, damned if you don't, I guess, because that was part of my complaint with Generation Nightmare is it's too different. And now I'm saying this shit is too much the same, so I guess there's just no pleasing me, I guess. But I mean, it was good, so I'm not knocking it.
So it's not Nosferatu, let's put it that way.
Right. I like the song. I think the verses are too short. It still gives me hope for that HOK album. I would still love Twiztid and ROC to put out some new shit. I thought the tracks they put out last year were kind of weak, except for that Death for Anyone song. I thought that shit was hard. That shit really sounded like old school HOK. and that's probably what they were going for on that song. But the other songs, they were like mixed shittier. Like when you listen to them and then it goes into Death for Anyone, all of a sudden it's like super loud. You can hear everything a lot clearer. So whoever did the mixing on those other songs fucked it up. But gives me hope for that HOK project at some point, because I think ROC is the shit.
Why don't they if since Twiztid's all about like bringing back their old shit, why don't they go ahead and do the Sam Hain Witch Killers that they used to talk about back in the day? That's like Green Book era, and that was supposed to be Twiztid, ROC, and Blaze, I think, at one time.
Right.
And that never came out, but that would be cool.
That would be cool. I mean, Blaze is like ABK. He stays busy, but it's like on the low.
Right.
They put out all these projects, but nobody ever really talks about it. You got Drive By, ABK with all his killer collabs. Blaze got Zodiac Imprint. He did the shit with Twiztid with Triple Threat that nobody really talked about that I saw.
Yeah, what is new Blaze's like Graveyard Greats or something? He's got like a new something coming out, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, he said it's not going to go anywhere on any digital services. It's just strictly going to be a CD.
What is it? Is it like greatest hits?
It's like a greatest hits. I think it has a couple new tracks, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it has
it's not going to go up on any Spotify or anything. He talked about it in like a live stream or something a few days ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, I guess.
It's kind of a greatest hits, but it's nothing from Psychopathic. So it's like shit that he's like released as singles while on M&E that were never like officially on albums.
Graveyard mediocres. Sorry, shit. If there's nothing from Psychopathic on it, then
yo, this nigga Mitch is a savage. Yo.
I fucking love Mitch, dude.
I love Blaze. Blaze is awesome. I'll listen if he wants to put out like a new LP. I'll fucking buy that shit.
But you know
or
what?
at least check it out, but...
is Mitch wrong though? No.
Oh no, hell no.
The greatest hits that were never hits.
Right.
Yeah.
Hits that nobody gave a fuck about.
Yeah.
Well,
actually, the original
be like some like Attack of the Ninjas singles and like VIP singles and shit from like Gang Rags Reloaded or whatever.
Right.
Stuff like that. I don't know.
It does have the original Fu Dang on it.
Oh.
So that's
dope.
And I would like to hear a CD quality version of that song because it's always been like shitty MP3s and stuff,
Probably the same quality, I'm guessing. He probably downloaded it off, YouTube and then burned to put it on the CD himself. So.
Oh, that'd be terrible, wouldn't it? Oh.
That would be disappointing as fuck.
Even that, I wouldn't mind that even because at least the song is.
That's a banging ass song.
Yeah, that's one of the best songs he's ever done. That's probably the best Blaze and ABK collab. Either that or Hood Rats.
It's up there. Thug for Life is fucking hard.
Oh, right. Yeah, that shit is hard as fuck too, yeah.
I love that song. Anything from that era.
Yeah,
I have
definitely.
yet to hear the new Twiztid song. I didn't hear it yet. They had a new track out. But I want them to get on some boom bap shit, which will probably never happen on this emo fucking shit right now.
Well, if the Venomous 5 project comes through.
That's what I was going to say. Like, before HOK, I want to see some Venomous 5, man.
Oh, I want that bad.
You know what? I would want Venomous 5 before HOK.
Yeah. And
that's fair.
If they tour with that, oh, man.
Yeah, Xul is fucking... They're playing in Boston in December for their Axmas show.
Yeah.
That's going to be fucking
dope. That's cool. Are you gonna check that out?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah, their live shows. Have you seen them live yet?
Fuck no. I went to a Twiztid concert that they opened at, and I ended up getting there late and missed them completely. And it's still like gnaws at me. Like I feel like I have unfinished business on the planet until I get a chance to see them.
I'm gonna see them Sunday in Cleveland.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. That's like a hometown show for them then, right? Aren't they from there?
They're from Dayton.
Oh, okay.
They're playing 3 times in Ohio. They're gonna play Cleveland, which I'll be at. They're gonna play in Dayton, and they're gonna play in Columbus, which I'll be at, which is gonna be the last show on that Forever Dead and Dirty tour.
Yeah, they put on a fucking dope ass show. I mean, at least in Boston, last time I saw them, when they were on tour A and B, the fucking people were going nuts. Mosh pit, like the whole fucking. It was a small venue, probably. I think the capacity was like 175, and I'd say there's probably a good 125 people there. So it's pretty packed, and like it just seemed like everybody was in the pit when Axe was on stage. It was dope.
I feel like they got a lot of potential. Like, I've kind of been thinking that like the Almighty almost feels like their riddle box in a lot of ways, and that like sky's the limit for AXE if they can hit the right audience.
I agree.
Some would argue then that would make that their peak, because I think a lot of people would say that about Riddlebox. I wouldn't say that, but
I'd say Malenko is their peak. But
I mean, yeah, I mean that's people. A lot of people would say that as well. So I hope they didn't.
I guess I say Riddlebox more in the sense that Riddlebox is where ICP reached a much bigger audience, and they got obviously much bigger. And then hopefully their next album will get even more exposure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we talk about this all the time between me, Mitch, and Ron. That Almighty record is like the greatest shit out right now. I think it's like the pinnacle of wicked shit.
What surprised me was when I found out that they had already almost completely finished that album themselves, and they were about to put it out themselves before they even got signed to MNE, because I assumed that was like an MNE spearheaded project, but really the only thing they did do it was like add the intro and add the Twiztid features and shit. Other than that, they were about to put that shit out on their own. So I wonder what happened.
I was watching one of Chuck Reeves' streams a couple weeks ago, and he was saying that Alla Xul Elu turned down the deal like 2 or 3 times before they got it to where they wanted it to be.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Right. I get from what he was saying, they've turned down multiple deals from other labels too.
Psychopathic?
He didn't say, but he just said other labels were turned down as well.
Okay.
So that's interesting that they were actually turning down deals before they finally worked out whatever deal they got with M&E, because they still have their own web store that they sell shit on too. Not everything is through the M&E store.
Long live evil.
Yeah. Like they had like limited edition Funko Pops that they put up. Didn't even tell anybody that they put them up, and they were sold out in like 10 minutes.
They also had that really cool Necronomicon like baggie with the prop. It was like it looked so cool.
Yeah, that looked dope. I got to get one of those masks. Those masks are so fucking
dope.
I'm
going to pick one up when I see them, man. The forever face.
I want a forever face. Yeah, I want one of them motherfuckers too, man.
Yeah, if they're selling them at the Christmas show, I'm probably...
Oh, they will. They'll probably sell like a Christmas edition, red and green or something like that, man.
Yeah, they did that last year.
Yeah.
They have a whole fucking bunch of different variations of those forever faces.
Yeah.
Whatever happened with Gorilla Voltage? Did any more information about that ever come out?
They broke up. Like, they're going to do like solo stuff, though, right? I don't know if it's going to be on MNE though.
I mean, does anyone know why they broke up? Or
so apparently, who was it? DJ Run for Cover from Tales from the Lotus podcast. Sure. I think he was on Mike's stream a couple weeks ago, and we were talking about it. And he said he talked to Kung Fu Vampire at the show that he went to, because Kung Fu Vampire is close to those dudes. And he said that they didn't break up, but they're just not going to do music or some shit.
What? I don't even understand what that means.
Right. But it sounded like that they were on good terms with each other. Like there's no bad blood between each other.
Okay.
Well, is it true that they had like fulfilled their obligation to MNE, and that was part of it, or
If I had to guess, I would say they fulfilled their contract because they put out a bunch of projects through M&E.
Because that was one of the rumors kind of going around, is that they kind of fulfilled their obligation as the group and then split. So
yeah,
I don't
know.
I don't know why that would contribute to them splitting necessarily.
Yeah, I don't either. That was like one of the things that was going around though, so
sure.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I never really cared much for them anyway, as just curiosity.
Yeah.
I thought their last album was fucking amazing.
Yeah, that shit
Gods
bangs.
Plus. Yeah, hell
I
yeah.
fucked with it.
That shit was super dope. Like they were finally finding their sound, and now they're like, fuck it, it's done. But you know, but it was I fucked with them, so it was pretty shit. It was shitty for me to see that they're done, but no official word why they stopped doing it.
Yeah, well, more power to them, I guess. I won't be checking out their solo stuff. Are you going to check out their solo stuff?
I'll check it out digitally. Clockwork put out a song called Tin Man that was actually pretty good. I wouldn't say it was like up to par with anything that they did on their last album, but it was pretty good.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Rittz got his new album dropping next month.
Fuck yeah, that's the shit. That's like the only. I tweeted the other day, the only new albums I'm looking forward to right now is the new Rittz shit and the R.A. the Rugged Man shit. There's no release date on R.A.'s shit, but that Rittz shit will definitely be hard.
I heard that Rittz is coming out the same day as Griselda in the game, so for me, that's a big day. Black Friday.
Shit.
Yeah.
Dude, that Black Friday is going to be nuts. Rittz is dropping that day. And then you got the Black Friday, because I do the Black Friday record store day thing.
Yeah.
So ICP's putting out Flip the Rat on vinyl. Twiztid's putting out some kind of Christmas single.
Yeah.
What were the other ones? Czarface is putting some shit out. And I can't remember the other one that I wanted to get.
Heavy Metal Kings, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Heavy Metal Kings. Shaggy Two Dope's Fuck Off vinyl's coming out that day.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ritz's album.
Really? That's
like,
cool.
So much shit is dropping that. I'm going to be spending a lot of dough that day. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Ritz's new shit. I'm glad to see him finally put some shit out now that he's off Strange.
He has nothing whack to me. Nothing.
No, yeah, I agree with that.
He's very consistent.
I thought that his single that he put, I don't know if his single was from his album, but that Toxic song he put out, I thought that was pretty kind of a little weak, honestly, but I don't know if that's going to be on the album or what is up with that.
Yeah. I liked it. It's not my favorite shit from him.
Too emo. I like it hard. I say this all the time. This is why I love like DJ Paul and dudes like that, because they don't have any songs about being sad. It's all just like hard shit.
Right. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I want Rittz on some White Jesus shit.
Mm-hmm.
That album, that's still my favorite album from him.
Yeah, me too.
He's going to be at New Year Evil this year. New Year's Evil.
Oh yeah, with Twiztid.
Yeah, that so far he's the only one. They don't have AXE or anybody else. It's just Twiztid and Rittz right now. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure
his career is blowing up.
I think he outgrew Strange, and that's why that's one of the reasons why he left.
Sounds about right. And then he did that. He did the Fury tour with ICP, and that was a big win for him. I think that was people were definitely happy to see him there. So yeah. Then he did the Gathering as well, and he killed it there. So he's just playing all sides in a good way.
If you guys are ready in the back, you can roll.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I got to do some work shit. Maybe I'll be back.
All right.
Peace out for now.
Mitch is the shit.
That's funny.
Yeah, I don't see how Juggalos wouldn't like Rittz. I could definitely see him winning them over. I didn't get to go to the Fury tour, unfortunately.
Yeah, I didn't make it out there either.
But yeah,
which is kind of a shame because Fury's like pretty much the best card in the second deck. So
I'd go Mighty Death Pop, but it's a fucking really good album for sure.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah, without a doubt. I actually was bumping. I did some yard work last week, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put on some Fearless Fred Fury. I haven't listened to that in a while, and it fucking goes, man. Still goes. It's fucking really, really solid album from the fucking Clowns. I just wish they would have taken a couple of the songs on Flip the Rat and replaced Low and Hothead. I just can't.
Yeah.
I can't with those songs. They're just not good to me. Like, I would have put the song with Hoodoo, even though the chorus is kind of annoying, but it's still a pretty dope track. And then the one with DJ Paul, like, that should have been on Fearless Fred Fury.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes they make weird decisions on which songs they include and which ones they don't.
Yeah. But that's still fucking that album still goes. It's gonna be a contender, to make my list at the end of the year for albums of the year.
What do you got so far as like your number one?
My number one right now is a toss-up between Tech Nine Nina and Jim Jones El Capo.
I haven't heard that one yet, so
yeah, those. Oh man, like I've played the fuck out of those albums, and it's every time I listen to it, it's like the first time I've heard it. Like, just super dope albums from both of them. Benny the Butcher put out went fucking back to back, put out a really solid project with Plugs I Met.
One of the illest MCs out right now, point blank, period.
For real. Dude, I mean, we still got that Griselda album dropping.
Hard shit.
I love
Did you hear
that.
Dr. Birds?
Yeah, man. That beat is so dope. That is such old school hip hop right there.
Conway's rhyme scheme on there is ridiculous.
Conway's the fucking man. I was fucking with West Side shit on that track too.
He killed it too, yeah.
Yeah, all three of them. What would Sheen Gun do? I just hope Eminem is not touching that album.
Unfortunately, I think he's on there.
I just wish he would, like, with that Conway song that he did. I just wish he would have. I wish he would have just rapped on that beat and called it a fucking day, and not do no fucking double time bullshit that it just
real
doesn't.
Corny gay raps as well.
Right.
Fuck that guy.
Like, he has potential to. I mean, he's Eminem. Like, we all know he could rap his ass off, but he fucked that song up, unfortunately.
Conway spitting all grimy street shit, and here this fucking nerd comes in. Pink like a flamingo. Fuck out of here, dude. Come on.
I heard Jim Jones. I was listening to Joe Budden podcast. They were saying Jim Jones might drop another one before the year's over.
Oh man, that'd be dope. I love Jimmy.
His last two albums, fucking really good. Talent Wasted and El Capo.
Fuck yeah.
He's on a roll right now. That'd be wild if he put out two albums in one fucking year.
Yeah, he probably could do it. Because I remember him on Instagram saying he might drop something for the year's out. So, I'll be waiting.
Yeah. What do you have as top albums of the year, Mike?
Me, I got to go Daniel's Son and Future Wave, Yano Dushi. Dark shit. He's from Canada, but dude is a fucking problem. I highly recommend him. Nam's Gorilla Monsoon.
That's a banger.
That is bananas. Benny the Plugs I Met. It's an EP, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Church of Zool is some fucking dark shit.
Yeah.
Mad shit, brother. There's a lot of Crime Apple and Mugs. Man.
Fuck yeah.
Plethora of good shit.
Luke, what do you got as albums, Luke?
Well, I mean, so far, this like you were saying, Church of Zool, man. Like, at first I listened to it and I was like, I still like Almighty like way more, but it grows on me a lot. And I actually like Zooligans a lot. It feels weird on Church of Zool because it's the one song that's really kind of like chipper and happy.
But it's
I really like that song. And I've been listening to a lot of back catalog stuff, so I still got Church of Zool. It's probably mine so far this year.
Mitch, what do you got? Albums of the year?
Fred Fury's number one for me, and then I really liked Mad Child's Demons.
That was actually a good release. Yeah.
Yeah, and then trying to remember, like, what about was that Tech 9 shit this year? Nina, that was this year, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, that was good. But yeah, mostly Fred Fury. That was the big takeaway of the year for me.
Yeah, they delivered with that one.
Off the top of my head, what did everyone else say? I stepped out for a little bit.
Stuff at the beginning of the year always slips my mind, you know what I mean? But I probably Church of Zool, even though it's only like 6 tracks, I mean, I've really been digging AXE lately, so.
Yeah, I said either Tech 9 Nina or Jim Jones is out album of the year.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't even know about that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm on the Church of Zool at the end, so yeah, that's pretty dope. You know, and the voicemails.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, Mike, fucking the Church of Zool, motherfuckers.
Where are you at on that?
I'm after the dude that's like, "Hi, I'm Many Faces. I remember the Church of Zool." It's on the hard copy one though, not the digital.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have it here somewhere, but I don't think I've listened to it. But
Yeah.
I'll have to give it a listen.
That was dope. I kind of marked out for that, you know, because I love those dudes. You know.
Right. Yeah, that was super dope.
Yeah. You got the tombstones, Luke? In the left hand corner?
Oh no, here's another one. Sorry to jump in here. That Dark Matter, the Underground Avengers, that shit was fat too.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
It's good.
Is it? I'm not a big Buckshot and Boondocks fan.
No, I don't like Buckshot at all. Like, he did give me the purple Malenko from Europe and the Bazaar with the track list, because my Bazaar didn't have a track list, and like everybody in the museum wanted it, you know. And then Buck hit me up and was like, "Yo, I got you." So yeah, shout out to him for that, but I don't fuck with his music.
Yeah, Buck's a cool dude. Although that project that he did with Boondocks, I say that I'm not a fan of either one of them, but that Hell's Kitchen project they put out, I did listen to that. That shit was pretty banging because it was basically a mixtape of them rapping over old school Death Row instrumentals.
Right.
And
yeah.
Boondocks went in on a few of them. Like when he's rapping like gangster shit, I feel like that's where Boondocks really fucking shines best.
Like his verse on the Cypher 2. Oh shit, dude. Boondocks have you heard that one?
Those Cypher verses.
The psychopathic Cypher 2. Listen to Boondocks' verse. It goes hard.
Those Cypher.
Yeah, I don't like those either.
Yeah, I don't because they sound, I don't know, I don't really like them either, but Boondocks, listen to Boondocks' verse on Cypher 2.
Okay. Yeah, those are like cringeworthy at best.
Yeah, they are. A lot of them are, especially the early ones are really
right.
bad.
Yeah.
What did Jay say? Sweet like coconut pie, right? Mom was like, "Oh, come on, dude."
But when Boondocks was in Riders, he was fucking killing it in Riders.
Oh, duck the fuck down and shit? Hell yeah.
Like, I like when Boondocks is on that gangsta shit, for sure. And that project that he did with Buckshot, there was a track on there with Light, and I think it was over the Murder the Case instrumental.
Okay.
And that shit was fucking hard. I really like that song.
I like Buckshot, but he reminds me of like, and this is, hear me out. He reminds me of like Kevin Gates and Mad Child in that every song sounds the same. Like their delivery and they're kind of like Mad Child will mix it up sometimes, but it's that voice, I guess, that is so similar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get that. There's dudes that just don't switch their shit up that much. I would agree with that. Although I
would go as far as to say that Anomaly 88 is better than any Buckshot solo album. Like I think as a group, they work better than they're worth more than the sum of their parts. Like the three of them together, I think are better than. I mean, I like Boondocks' psychopathic stuff a lot, but his MNE stuff I don't think is that great. His Turncoat Dirty stuff on MNE I don't think is that great, but yeah, he comes through on those Underground Avengers.
I've liked Claus for a long time, man.
Yeah, Class is the shit.
Yeah, he's fucking dope.
Yeah, I've been following him since he dropped fucking Anarchaic in like 04 or some shit.
Yeah, he was one of those kind of horrorcore guys too back in the day.
Yep. Yeah, the old school horrorcore.com forums.
Yeah.
Hey, can you guys hear me still? My phone, my StreamYard shit just totally crashed out, I think.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're frozen, but I can hear you.
Wow, that's weird.
And-
that's the reason why I got my camera off, because it's my computer shit when it comes to like visuals.
Yeah.
Except when I'm on shit talking or whatever.
Yeah, my computer's not the best either, but it does pretty good with the StreamYard shit. When I tried doing it, I did a couple shows with Skype, and it just like fucking bogged my computer down so bad.
Yeah, fuck Scott. It don't
Yeah.
work for me at all.
Yeah. But yeah, I fuck with Class, Boondocks, Buckshot. Nah. If they're on a feature, on an album I'm listening to, I'll listen to it. But other than that, not much.
Yeah, some guys are better in a group than they are kind of solo.
Right. And there's rappers that I call feature rappers that are just better on other people's shit.
Yeah. Well, like Swollen members they're great, dude. Matt Child and Swollen members.
Oh.
But Matt Child works good as solo too with Prevail.
Yeah, the first couple Mad Child solo albums are fucking really good.
Dope Sick is fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
Lawnmower Man, that's a fucking banger.
Yeah.
Um,
Monster, I love that. That music video is fucking sick too.
Yeah, I fucking love Swollen Members. I've been listening to them since like 01 or some shit like that.
Mm.
Bad Dreams. I fucking love that album.
Yeah.
Let me see what else going down. I don't think really much else happened, so we can just shoot the shit for a little bit. But
When you were at which show did you go to for Wicked Weekends?
Worcester.
Was it sold out?
No, it wasn't sold out, but it was fucking close for
Was it?
sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was packed in that bitch. The venue, I talked about it on I talked about it on one of my episodes, but the venue just renovated a few years ago, and I don't think that they open up the balcony for ICP anymore because they don't want them throwing Fago up there and fucking the
geez.
place up.
Yeah.
So they don't open up the balcony, which probably holds like another 500 people or so. But the venue holds like 1,900 some shit. So there was a good 1,500 people there. It was fucking a lot of people.
Yeah, I was surprised. Like my show sold out. I saw him in Kent, Ohio, and but it was a really small venue, and they sold out the day of. So I couldn't say how many people there were. Maybe like 500, maybe.
Yeah. Worcester's always been like one of the bigger clown towns.
That's how I was surprised. I mean, Cleveland, Ohio is a pretty big,
Yeah, that's
pretty big.
close to
So
Detroit.
I was so surprised that there weren't. Well, I mean, they sold out, but I'm surprised it didn't sell out sooner.
Yeah, a few years ago, I forget what tour I saw them in, but the Palladium, the same venue, it was like not as full as I was used to seeing it. And I was like, oh shit. But the Malenko tour I went to, and then this past Wicked Weekends tour, there was a lot of people. I was surprised.
Yeah, I saw Twiztid on Saturday in Dayton, and there were probably more people there than there were at Wicked Weekends.
So Twiztid has outsold ICP with Generation Nightmare.
Have they? See, I didn't see the official numbers or anything. So
Yeah. I know for sure the first week numbers, Twiztid sold like 4,000 more copies than ICP did. And then Chuck Reeves, some people don't want to take everything. I take what he says with a grain of salt sometimes, but he was saying he saw more up-to-date numbers, and Twiztid is still outselling Fearless Fred Fury, which is, I always thought they could outsell ICP, but I felt like ICP would never allow that to happen.
Yeah.
So it's kind of dope for me to see. Plus, they're reaching out to a whole new fucking fan base, which is, I don't understand.
How do you feel about them touring with Motionless in White? See, I'm glad I saw them solo, like as the headliner. So, I mean, I would have left before Motionless in White went on stage, but because I understand what they're doing, but I kind of feel like it's October, it's Halloween. Like this is I feel like this is the time where you should headline. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. But I get what they're trying to do.
Oh yeah, I get it.
They want more fans because the Juggalo crowd is not getting bigger from what I'm seeing. It's just you kind of see the same people at the shows. You don't really see that many new faces. I just question why that crowd. They're a rap group, but they did a lot of emo shit on their new stuff, and they're known to do it here and there, but they're really a rap group. So why try to get that rock crowd? I don't know.
Yeah. I saw an interview with Jamie where he was talking about how I guess he said something about liking being radio friendly, because he said, like if you're making music, we shouldn't kid ourselves. This is what we want. We want people to hear our music.
Absolutely. And I agree with that. So I like that they're reaching out to get new fans, but I just question why that crowd. Maybe they just couldn't do it with the rap crowd. They tried for so long or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, the new album is definitely kind of like geared that way. How it's more kind of, I don't know, rock or whatever you want to say,
Yeah. That Magic Spells track is a fucking banger, though.
I like it.
Right? Right? Like that shit is it's corny as fuck, but it's so dope.
Yeah.
I fuck with it. For the first time. First time I heard it, I was like, whoa. I was like, holy shit. This is wild. I didn't think Twiztid would be doing this. And then after like 3 or 4 listens, I'm like, yeah, I like this shit.
I was thinking about doing the top 20 Twiztid songs with like you and Twiztid History. Jared or whatever. That's his name?
Robbie,
yeah. Jared, yeah, I think it was somebody else. Like, shout out to him, yeah.
Yeah, that would be dope. I'd be down for that. Top 20 Twiztid songs.
Yeah, I did ICP already, so yeah, got to do Twiztid.
Yeah, I started working on responses to those. Like you did top 20 ICP, and then you did top 20 Esham.
Yeah.
I'd ask you what your number 1 is, but I wouldn't want to spoil your whole video for you. So
that's all good, brother. ICP was Pass Me By. Esham was like, I think my homie got shot. I want to say.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a fucking banger. And Pass Me By. I talked about that a couple weeks ago. That song fucking hits me like a whole different kind of way now than it used to.
Yeah. That was the first time
I
got on stage.
I was hoping they were going to close out with that on this tour, but
yeah, I'm Coming Home's always a classic, though.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was hoping they were going to end with Freedom because we got the new Joker's card, so end with Freedom. They still performed it, but it would have been cool to see at the end of the show.
I like that they still play a lot of their classics, like that they know what people like, and they don't stick to a lot of only the new stuff. They'll play, Riddlebox, Malenko, you know what I mean?
I love that they played Halloween on Military Street.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I went fucking nuts when that shit came on. I was like, yes. I never thought I'd see that shit live. I fucking love that song. That's one of their best songs. Was that in your top 20, Mike? I don't remember.
What song was it?
Halloween on Military.
Oh, yeah, that's my number 1, dude. All the Wicked tracks. Yeah.
Yeah. Was that in your top 20, though?
Oh, it might have been. I don't remember my own fucking list.
Did you guys have any Ringmaster or
smoking
Carnival
Retro.
of Carnage in there? I'm always interested.
Oh,
'cause that's kind of
for me, it was in there. Yeah, some shit was in there, definitely. Like Night of the Axe in there. Wagon was in there. Yeah, I think definitely had some shit from the first two.
See, I'd probably put the Loons. I love the Loons. It's probably my
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
Ringmaster's track.
Fucking great.
There's a lot of classic shit on those first two Joker cards.
Yeah.
A lot of classic shit. I like the kind of robotic, funky feel that Carnival of Carnage has to it. And then the bass on Ringmaster, like that was all live bass on that album. That shit was fucking dope. Chris Conley on bass.
Yeah, Ringmaster was like my favorite album forever. It's still like in that rotation, you know?
For sure. That's a fucking banger. Love that. It's kind of like gangster shit too. They were still kind of spitting gangster shit back then, mixed in with the wicked shit.
Yeah. They kind of, I guess that was probably the last album where they did that, wasn't it? Or yeah, would have been.
Yeah, Ringmaster, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because by the time Riddlebox came out, they really just embraced the clown gimmick.
yeah. Well,
And
even
that's-
Terror Wheel didn't have any of that stuff on it.
No, not really. And that's a fucking dope EP.
Yeah.
Amy's in the Attic. That's a top 20 for me.
Yeah, so dark. Love that shit.
Fuck yeah. We got Max Rebo in the chat. What's good? We got and Shock Trostic. Much love on congrats on the 1 year. Appreciate that. We got 12 heads in here. That's what's up. Shout out to everybody fucking tuned in.
Yeah,
Mitch,
like Brett,
Mitch-
Clown Love Brett, when they played Chicken Hunt, it was the second song they played. Dude, the crowd like just went like it was crazy, but then Chicken Hunt went and it was just like chaos. I was like in the second row, right up front, and it was just like human. It was insane, man.
Yeah, anytime they play fucking Chicken Hunt and you hear that, fucking crowd goes nuts.
Yeah, the crowd goes absolutely insane.
There's nothing like seeing that live. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh man.
Right.
Amazing.
And like, dude, they're in their 40s and they still put on a fucking great show.
You know, you bring that up. There was something I'm wondering. How long do you think they're gonna go? Like, what age do you think it is where they're gonna like be like, hang it up?
Well, we got what, 7 more Joker's cards?
Yeah, I guess they're doing with the 665 now or something.
Yeah, 665. So at the rate they're going, they'll probably be about 98 when they're done.
I hope we get a fucking image in 3 days of Hollow Wicked. We got to get an image in the next 3 days, yo.
Yes.
Hollow Wicked.
I would love a new image of the, what is it, the 5th Joker's card of the second deck. I would love that shit. That would be fucking, I'm ready for it. And they should do it because they waited so fucking long between Missing Link and Fearless Fred Fury. Brooklyn Menace in the chat. What's good? But yeah, a new image and a name to go with it, maybe. And a release date, or just say that it's coming out in 2020. I'm for it. Bring it on.
That'd be a real quick turnaround, but
yeah, I said before the last time that they did back-to-back years on Joker's cards was Ringmaster and Riddlebox. Ringmaster was 94, Riddlebox was 95. Other than that, they've stuck to like the every other year rotation pretty much.
Yeah, I never thought about that. I mean, the sounds on those two albums are so different. The fact that they were back-to-back years is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
I guess they had what the record label at that point, Vibe or whatever it was, right?
Jive, yeah.
Yeah, Jive, yeah, that's right.
Max Rebo says Bedlam Brothers. That's
Dude.
that's what I've seen. I'll maintain that there's a long lost third Jekyll brother out there somewhere. Because we all know it has to do something with brother. That's what Violent J said.
Wasn't there a rumor that it was going to have to do with like lust or something like that?
I don't know. I've seen people speculate that it'll be a girl.
Yeah, because I've heard that it's going to have to do with lust or something from a couple different verses, but you know how people are, dude.
Right.
I wouldn't even mind the girl Joker's card. I know we get a lot of hate. A fucking girl, you know, Juggalos are.
Right. I was just going to say that. They would shit all over that real quick.
Well, you know, Tunnel of Love. You know, Tunnel of Love, dude. They could do something like that.
Yeah, but that was like over the top, funny sex songs, you know.
They'd have to do it a little bit different, but yeah, do like a Jennifer's Body thing or something like that. Dude.
Like, I mean, if you think about it, you get like a girl image and it's just some like crazy bitch. That would be dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah, some
Like,
kind of like succubus or something like that.
Right. Like I really like that song that they did, Shimmer on Fearless Fred Fury. And that character was a girl.
Yeah.
So that was really dope. Checkmate in the fucking chat. Congrats on the 1 year. Appreciate that. I fuck with the Checkmate guys. Jordan, Daniel, Lil Jerry. I did my Cottonmouth Confusion episode part 2 with them, where we just got really in depth about Cottonmouth Kings. Talked about the current ongoings, shit that led to the breakup, old history, a lot of shit that I didn't know we discussed in that episode. So for anybody that is still questioning what the fuck's going on with Cottonmouth Kings, go check out that episode I did with Checkmate Industries, roundtable discussion, Cottonmouth Confusion 2. A lot of dope information in that episode.
I'll have to check that out, man. I used to bump Cottonmouth Kings all the time.
I love Cottonmouth Kings. One of my all-time favorite groups. And then they just kind of fucking, the whole breakup happened, and then it was like they were gone. It was
Whatever
wild.
happened to what's his name, Pakilka or whatever his name was, the guy that used to do the dancing on stage and stuff.
Pakalika died.
Yeah. Oh wow, really?
Yeah, he died. I want to say like 2010, 2011.
Damn.
Yeah, because he got kicked out of the group, and I want to say a couple years later he died. He had like I want to say he had a really bad asthma attack, if I remember correctly. So rest in peace, Pakalika. That dude was the shit.
Yeah. Shit. Did not realize that.
Yep. But yeah, you gotta check that episode out if you're a fan of Cottonmouth. A lot of dope information in that episode. And then check out their podcast. They even talk a whole bunch of other shit. Really dope. Because nobody really talks about Cottonmouth.
I promise you and Brandon of Joker's Gallery, I'm gonna check out Royal Highness. So
Yeah.
I will.
That's that real grimy shit from Cottonmouth Kings.
I might like it because you gotta remember, I had Rolling Stone, my ex, crazy into them, and I wasn't feeling it, but that was years ago. And I seen them live a lot, and I just can't stand them when I see them live, like Daddy X is so, you know. But other than that, I'll definitely give that first album a chance.
Hell yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Daddy X was definitely the weakest one in the group, and it kind of sucked that he was kind of putting himself more and more into the picture towards the end. Like I just didn't want to hear him rapping. It wasn't good.
No.
No. Like he was good with the punk shit and then like with some of the harmonies and shit like that, but
yeah, Suburban Life is still a banger, dude.
Yeah. Stone Technician in the chat says, what do you think about the Krizz Kaliko shit? No lie, I think it was just Travis PR stunt to sell Red Rocks DVD, to sell out Red Rocks. I think they probably sold out Red Rocks. From what I understand, you have to book Red Rocks like 2-3 years in advance to even like to play that venue. And I know Tech is huge in Colorado, so I have no doubt that they would have sold that shit out regardless. But I wouldn't doubt that it was a PR stunt to get people back into Cali.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a cynical way to look at it, but it's possible. It's entirely possible.
It's possible.
Okay, let's put it this way. If Calico puts out an album in the next 3 months, then we'll have our answer.
So he just posted on Instagram tonight in the studio with Tech Nine working on new shit. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. We'll see. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think it was a feel-good moment. You know what I mean? So
I fuck with Cali. I know Mike fucks with Cali too. So to see him leave, I was like, yo, that's literally the voice of Strange.
yeah.
He does that Strange music. Like he's literally the voice of Strange, and he's not going to be on Strange anymore. Like Tech Nine shows aren't going to be the same. They were different when Cut left. Like, let's not front. Cut was a big part of Tech's show too, but it still worked with him, just him and Cali. So, I mean, I'm glad that Cali's still rocking with Strange.
Yeah.
He's been pretty consistent. Other than the Son of Sam album, all his albums have been really good. I fuck with Cali.
Oh yeah, but he's back.
Yeah,
The newest member of Strange Music.
Yeah, I know. I hate when they say that.
I know. I was like, okay, yeah, I guess so.
I saw that King ISO put out another EP. That's how like Strange is doing it. They're putting out like segments of albums until they release the full album. So he just dropped part 2 of his new album. I didn't listen to it because like I said before, when I was listening to the EPs Tech Nine put out, I didn't like it. And then when he put the album out, I was like, this is how it's supposed to be heard. You know, when the album comes out, that's how it's supposed to be heard, in that, you know, the songs in that order, shit like that. Because like with the EPs, it's just all over the place. And I'd rather, even with Twiztid and ICP, I try not to take in too many of the, too much of what they release beforehand. Because
like
I don't want it.
You talking about like singles?
Yeah, like I don't want it to like put it in my head like, oh, this song sucks, the album's gonna suck, and then not even give the album a fair chance, you know?
Yeah, I got you.
So I try really hard to do it, but it's also hard not to listen to the shit when it drops. But I haven't listened to King ISO's shit. I did listen to the first 2 songs that he put out with Strange, and they were fucking bangers. So
I've heard good things. I haven't heard anything from him, but I've heard a lot of good things.
Yeah, his last album, Dementia, was really good. I was fucking with that album. Really dope shit.
Yeah, I hope his new album's dope.
Yeah. But I think I'm going to wrap this bitch up. Been going live for a little more than an hour.
Yeah, I got to handle some business, some fuck shit I got to handle.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Mike, as you know, it's always a pleasure. Appreciate you fucking on the show. For anybody that don't know, me, Mike, and Ross of the Speak Ya Clout Podcast just reviewed Nada's classic album, wickedworldwide.com, the other day. It's over on the Speak Ya Clout Podcast channel. Go check that shit out. I listened to it today. I listened to it back, and I felt like we fucking killed that review.
Oh, yeah, I love it. To be honest, yeah.
Yeah, that album's so fucking dope. So if you haven't heard that, go check that out. LuketheGoon, first time on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, man.
Hell yeah. Thanks for coming to celebrate.
Yeah, congrats on the 1 year, man. Hopefully another year you'll be doing this again, man.
Fuck yeah, man. And to everybody that's in the chat, I see Hell Spit in the chat right now. What's up to Hell Spit? And everybody else that tuned in, much love. And until next time, I'm out. Peace.